few years ago, I found out that if you have suicidal thoughts, this means you're mentally ill and need attention. You need treatment. And I was like, oh shit, does that mean I'm mentally ill? I've always thought I could just kill myself. Well, I didn't know. I remember in high school, I used to be friends with this girl, and we were like a gruesome twosome. We always got in trouble together. She was really funny. And I remember at school there was a thing going around saying if anyone ever shows any sign that they want to harm themselves or kill themselves, teachers have to take it seriously and have to investigate it and see if there's any problems at home or something. So this girl I know just started randomly in the middle of a lesson, she'd wait for the perfect moment when it's a bit quiet and she'd go, I want to kill myself, and then just burst out laughing. She'd be like, and I'd laugh as well. And because this girl was a naughty girl who was a chronic piss taker, the teachers didn't know what to do about it because they're like, I'm supposed to approach her and see if there's anything wrong, but she's such a little shit, I don't want to. So the teachers would pretend they didn't hear it and stuff, and she would just keep doing it. So I didn't know about that, but I thought that was just at school, I didn't realise that if someone expresses any kind of desire to end their life, this means they're mentally ill. And I was like, shit, does that mean I'm mentally ill? And so I remember watching this documentary about suicide. Oh, by the way, on YouTube, if you have a channel where you actually make money, I don't make any money on my channel, but if you've got a real YouTube channel where people subscribe and stuff, and you make money, you're not allowed to say certain words. You're not allowed to say suicide, it'll get beeped out. You're not allowed to say the word suicide, you're not allowed to say the word rape, you're not allowed to say the word kill. Even if you're just talking about a film and you're like, yeah, and then he kills him, it'll beep it out. It'll be like, yeah, and then him. And you're not allowed to say the word porn. You're allowed to have a porn star on your podcast and interview them and totally promote pornography, but you just can't say the word porn. So stupid. I can't believe the fucking world we're living in. Anyway, I remember watching this documentary about suicide. Suicide. I wonder how the suicidal tendencies deal with that. I wonder if that gets in the way of the algorithm. Anyway, I watched this documentary about suicide because I thought about killing myself before. I might be able to relate to some of these people in this documentary. But every single one of them, there's all these different people in this documentary that have tried to kill themselves, but obviously failed because they're still alive to tell the story. And by the way, is there anything more pitiful than someone trying to kill themselves and failing? If there ever was a time to kill yourself, I think it's after that, but then you've already failed, so you feel like you can't even do it. Oh God, what an absolute misery. Anyway, I watched this documentary and I couldn't believe how badly I didn't relate to any of them. All of these people had the exact same point of view where they hated themselves, which I just find funny because I'm like, well, if you hate yourself, why don't you change yourself? You're in control of yourself, all right? If you think you're a dick, why don't you stop being a dick? Anyway, they hated themselves and they wanted to kill themselves to punish themselves in a way, or erase themselves from the world to save everyone else from their presence because they're such a piece of shit. And I was like, all right, I've actually never felt like that. I've thought about killing myself so many times I can't count, all right? But I never did it, did I? But every time I've ever thought about killing myself, it's not like I hate myself, I'm going to take myself out and save everyone from my shit presence. Every time I've ever thought about killing myself, it's because I hate all of you. I hate this world. I'm sick of it. I want to leave. I just see it like you're at a party and then you go, this party's shit. Maybe I'll leave. But then you stick around for a bit because it might get good later. So that's me now. I'm sticking around because I'm like, well, this is shit. Everything sucks, but I might stick around. I don't want to miss the good bit later. If I leave now, I might hear about how awesome it is tomorrow, or, never know. I'll just miss out. And also I see it as I'm definitely going to die. Everyone dies. It's inevitable. You're definitely going to die. So what's the rush? What's the point in trying to do something that's definitely going to happen anyway? So I'll just stick around. But yeah, I just think this world is so fucking awful. I think that, we're lucky to live in the time we live in, because the further you go back into the past, like the harder life was. So this is like the best time to be alive. And I'm like, it fucking sucks. Like, how did anyone even make it to this point? How did we make it here? Think back to like cave times when we didn't have anything. Every day was a struggle that we can't even imagine now. Every day. And it's not even if you keep struggling, you'll get somewhere. No, they didn't get anywhere. People lived and died in that struggle, and their kids lived on, and their kids and their kids. And then like thousands of years later, you get to sit in a comfy home and watch TV. But I'm just like, how do we even get to this point? Surely we should have all just fucking died thousands of years ago. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I've reached a point where if somebody dies, if someone I know dies, I don't get sad. I get jealous. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Like, once again, I'll go back to high school. Imagine you're in high school and you're doing an exam. Have you ever been sitting there doing an exam and then someone stands up and walks to the front, they've finished. And then they look back, don't they, on their way out with a little cheeky smile on their face. Like, oh, you lot have still got to do it. And you think, bastard, he's already done. I've still got so much to do. Oh, man. And you're like jealous of them for being done. That's what I'm like when someone dies. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, lucky you. You're done. I feel like I've got all this shit to do. And it's all shit and probably isn't going to work out and everyone's a cunt and the world's fucking crap. I don't hate myself. I'm just unimpressed with life, And also another thing that gets in my way, that like stops me from killing myself, is other people will be upset. There's people close to me that wouldn't like it if I just disappeared. They might need me for something tomorrow, so I can't kill myself today, you see. Like, I've never understood self-harm. Well, actually, we all self-harm in a unconscious way. Like, we all do it. Like, I smoke cigarettes, knowing it's bad for me. But I'm not doing it to harm myself. I just don't care if I harm myself. But we are all sort of harming ourselves knowingly in a way. Or if you look at someone who's covered in tattoos, like they've made it look arty and they've made it look like some sort of nice decoration, but a tattoo is a scar. If you saw someone with scars up their arm, you'd go, oh, they harmed themselves. But tattoos are sort of the same, but you're just going a different way about it. Or even if someone's a thrill seeker, which I sort of am, it's like you're going near death a little bit. Someone who likes to drive their car too fast, or someone who likes to climb things that are too high. It's almost like, oh, I might die. But it's not self-harm. I don't know, it's just this weird relationship we all have with death, because we're all sort of scared of it, but at the same time we can't afford to be scared of it really, because it's definitely going to happen. It's not really something you can avoid. But yeah, I'm just saying, I think it's unfair to say that people who have suicidal thoughts are mentally ill. I'm like, well, actually, no, because it's a logical decision sometimes. It's like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, there's a way out. Oh, I could just leave. It's not really that morbid. It's not really that, there's no self-loathing involved. There's no emotion attached to it at all. It's just like, this sucks. It would be better if I left, if I escaped, if I self-terminate. But I've never done it, have I? Because I believe there's something to live for. I believe that the party might get better. But yeah, when I hear people going, I hate myself, and all, that famous t-shirt. Do you remember when people used to actually wear that? I can't believe people wore that. There used to be a t-shirt, a Nirvana t-shirt with Kurt Cobain's face on it. Looking all like wide-eyed and brain-fried. And it just says underneath it, I hate myself and I want to die. That was the t-shirt. I remember seeing loads of people wear that in the 90s. Kurt Cobain's face staring right at you, a photo, and it says, I hate myself and I want to die. And that's a t-shirt. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not a fan of all this self-love shit though. Don't think I'm into that. No way. Self-love used to be called, arrogance, narcissist. It used to be called. You used to go, oh, I fucking hate that person. And you go, why? And you go, oh, because they just love themselves. People used to say that. And now there's like this promotion of self-love. Like, I don't know how that even makes sense to anyone, that like you need to love yourself. And the way they promote it as well is literally like, not try and be a better person, but just learn to love who you already are. Like, don't be a better person. You're amazing as you are. Just love yourself. What the fuck? That's like saying don't have sex, just masturbate. It's like, what, forever? What? Yeah, you don't need anyone. You can just feel good on your own. What? Yeah, I know. I already knew that. I want someone else. Like, I want someone else to love me. I want someone else to masturbate me, or whatever you call it. Masturbate me! But yeah, if there was a survey that had like yes or no answer questions on it, if it said, have you ever had suicidal thoughts, I would actually tick the no box. Because A, I don't want someone thinking I'm mentally ill, and also I don't want them thinking that I hate myself and I want to die. It's just like, no, I've thought before, fuck this, I might just get out of it. And I might think it again. Like, so what? Doesn't mean I'm mental, what the fuck? Well, what about when someone doesn't express a desire to kill themselves, but have you ever heard someone beg for someone else to kill them? When they go, God, kill me now, like when they're really pissed off. Oh my God, somebody kill me. You ever heard people say that? Is that the same? Are they mentally ill? And they go, oh my God, fuck this, just kill me. Yeah, that's like my attitude. Sometimes when I can't be bothered, I'll just go, oh God, just fucking kill me. Or I suppose we all get angry at ourselves, or, when we embarrass ourselves, you trip up, you fuck up and go, oh, I fucked it, I'm an idiot. Oh, I actually want to die. I suppose that's you hating yourself and wanting to die, but only momentarily. It's like a temporary feeling where you go, oh my God, I'm such a dick. I fucked it so bad. It's all my fault. And yeah, I suppose you sort of want to punish yourself in that moment. And we've all like punched a wall at some point in our lives. But yeah, that's not mentally ill, is it? It's just being human. And also sometimes I want to die because I actually want to live. I want to live, but I don't feel like I can live the way I want to live. So I'm like, well, fuck it, I'd rather die. So, I see people posting inspirational memes on the internet about love yourself. I love myself. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I see someone wearing a t-shirt of Kurt Cobain saying, I hate myself and I want to die. I need to make my own I want to make my own t-shirt that says, I hate you and I want to live. Yeah, no, I figured it out. Perfect t-shirt, right? It says, it's a picture of me instead of Kurt Cobain. And it says, I hate you and I want to live, but living with you sucks so bad, I kind of want to die. There you go, there's my t-shirt. Well, yeah, because I know that t-shirts are supposed to keep it short and sweet. It's meant to be just an easy to read, one sentence thing. I want to sort of defy that. And yeah, it's got a photo of me and then it says, I hate you, I want to live, but living with you sucks so bad that I kind of sometimes think about killing myself because you suck. So it's like this giant paragraph explaining my position, And then I want to make another t-shirt for girls, and it's got a picture of that girl that I went to school with, and it just says, I want to kill myself, and it just says, ha 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 ha. And people are like, what? What's up with that t-shirt? So you had to be there. You don't get it. It's an in-joke. It's been a long time, long time, young. What is that song? Who is that? There's a song that says like, it's been a long time, and I don't know what the rest of the lyrics are, but to me it just sounds like long time, long time, it just goes on forever. It's been a long time, that time. That's it, like when I've had jobs where where they play music, you like work in a shop and the fucking radio's on, but it's the same 12 songs over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Oh my God, I get suicidal then, I'm telling you. Then I actually start identifying with those people in that documentary, not because I hate myself, But the bit where I'm saving everyone else from myself, because I actually start feeling violent. I actually start feeling like I'm going to hurt someone else. I'm like, if I hear this fucking song one more time, and then someone comes up and asks me something, I'm like, what? And I'm like, shit. I might actually just snap and hurt someone. Maybe I should do myself in, because I'm not getting away from this fucking music, and it's driving me insane. Oh my God, when you work in a shop around Christmas time, and they're playing all the Christmas songs, and like every Christmas song is supposed to be happy, happy, joy, joy. And if you're having a really shit day and you keep hearing that fucking happy joy, it does your head in. One that stands out to me for some reason is Elton John. I don't know the words, but he's like, Christmas, Christmas, and I'm just like, fucking Christmas, yeah, Christmas, fucking Christmas. And someone comes up to me and goes like, excuse me, and you're like, fucking Christmas! Sorry, yeah, what did you want? They're going, oh, I just needed to know if, and you can hear in the background, Christmas, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you stupid cunt. I mean, sorry, no, yeah, what did you want? I didn't hear you. Christmas. Just thinking about it drives me nuts. So yeah, in that instance, I understand how suicidal thoughts and fantasies of violence are mental illness, because at that point I've been driven insane. You know, I turn up for work, a sane person with my feet on the ground, okay? And I hear the fucking music, and I've been hearing it yesterday and the day before as well. So it's, you know, it's been going on for weeks. You've got this whole like months long build up to Christmas. The music starts in like August. So by December you're going, Scooby-Dooby Christmas! And yeah, of course I sound like a nutcase. But I think you could drive anyone nuts, and then they start wanting to kill themselves or kill people or whatever. Doesn't mean you're nuts from the get-go. So yeah, if anyone ever asks you if you've ever had suicidal thoughts, I think the sensible answer is to say no, if you understand the question, because they're asking you if you're mentally ill. Well, no, if you're writing it down, if you're doing a survey, an online survey or a questionnaire, and it's yes or no answer, just put no. But if someone asks me in person, have you ever thought about killing yourself? I just go, Scooby-Dooby Christmas, Christmas. And they go, what? I asked you if you ever thought about killing yourself. What kind of answer is that? Forever and ever. Forever and ever. Christmas. They leave you alone pretty quick after that. But yeah, the best one is people who believe that the world is overpopulated. There's too many people. Have you ever thought about what a city is? Or like an overpopulated area where you can't park your car? You ever notice some places it's really difficult to park your car, and other places there's loads of space? Yeah, well, when you're in one of those places where it's really busy and there's loads of people everywhere, there's also other places where there's shitloads of space for miles. But we all just sort of live on top of each other and climb all over each other. And you can start buying into the idea that there's too many people. It's like, yeah, but there isn't enough resources. There's not enough planet for the people. It's like, that's not true. It's one of the things that you're not allowed to say, but it's not true. And it's like, okay, we could debate whether or not that's true, but have you ever thought about killing yourself? And they're always like, no. It's always people that think the world's overpopulated are totally never suicidal. It's like, why don't you kill yourself? Doesn't that solve the problem? How about all the people that believe that we're overpopulated? You leave, you die, and then you've solved the problem that you believe is there. For those of us who don't believe that it's overpopulated, we're just going to carry on, okay? And also you can show me how you actually believe what you believe by, you know, it'll prove to me that you really think this is a problem that needs to be solved. Otherwise, what's your solution, by the way? You think there's too many of us. There's too many people. You're a person. You could eliminate yourself, seeing as you're the one who believes that shit. No? No, I didn't think so. I don't know, that sounds like one of those, you know, I've thought of a really clever way to be ignorant. I don't want to address the problem, so I'm going to come up with some clever joke. No, it's not a joke. You think there's too many of us. You're one of us. You leave. Do you know what I mean? It's like you think the boat is sinking, but I don't. You're like, the boat's sinking, we need to start throwing people off. And I'm like, really? It's not sinking, where's the leak? And you can't show me the leak, And I'm like, I don't believe it's sinking. You're like, well, I think it is, so we need to get rid of people. I'm like, well, we're throwing you off then. But you don't like that, do you? I always find it's precisely the wrong people that are suicidal anyway. Like, think of the people that want to live forever and they're just so into themselves and they love themselves and all this shit. It's like, I wish you'd fucking die. No one wants you around. And it's like, of course you think that the world is overpopulated. There's not enough room for your giant fucking head, is there? You want to fill up the whole atmosphere with your farts just so you can smell them for eternity. And yeah, there's just too many people around. So yeah, I think I just wanted to address the difference between, you know, I hate myself and I want to die, and someone who just goes, fuck this, I want to die. Just fuck it. I don't think that's the same thing. I think suicidal thoughts is a bit too vague. It's too vague to say, have you ever had suicidal thoughts? It's like, what does that mean? What do you mean suicidal thoughts? Skibidi Christmas, Merry Christmas, forever and ever.